Fighting Spirit Wrestling fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. Gods of Olympus was a great show, and definitely on the road to Men of Mayhem on May 2nd. We kicked off with a pre-show which saw Nutrius X defeat Matt Lariat, who I remember at one time was one half of the Rednecks from Hell. In a three-way match, Selfie Josh faced Dashing D. Weatherford of Omega Black and Gorilla Gonzalez. That match was a no contest when Leon the Lion came out and basically went on the warpath on all three wrestlers in the three-way matchup. Then the show kicks off with Joel Maximo asking all the champions to come out, which was heavyweight champion Talon, Primero champion Benny Martinez, and tag team champions The Opposition. Then Joel asks Man of Steel Mike Verna to come out and decide on which title he wants to go after. Mike Verna decided he would challenge for the heavyweight title on June 7th at the Eddie Guerrero tribute show. At that point, Joey Tell comes out, and he was saying if it wasn't for talent, he would have won the Lion's Den in March. And I think Verna and E-Tel talked for a bit, and eventually Talon said he had a match for E-Tel right now. And he says, here's your opponent. And out came Nick Payne. Then Talon said, I forgot, here comes your other opponent. And out comes Big Daddy Dre. So it was a handicap match which saw Joey Tell defeat Nick Payne and Big Daddy Dre, thanks to the use of that pipe of his. Next matchup saw Suntan from Omega Black defeat Sasha Jenkins. I would like to see more of Suntan in the ring, that's for certain. Those Chocolate Cowboy chants have got to stop, people. I mean, it's so silly. Up next, right after that, as Suntan and the rest of Omega Black celebrate the victory, the Scumbag Nation of Today, Rude Boy Riley and Logan Black come out, and the four-way tag team title match got underway as the Opposition defeats Scumbag Nation of Today, Omega Black, and Batiri to retain the tag team championship. One major highlight in the match saw Batiri, Snot, and the Opposition pick up Suntan, tossing him over the top rope, and he went crashing through a table. Very good four-way matchup. I definitely want to see some more tag teams in FSW. Up next in a open challenge, three-way which ended up a three-way matchup, Benny Martinez defeated Bonesaw, Jesse Brooks, and Sidney Cloud to retain the Primero Championship. Definitely a good matchup there. In the 5-star special, The Machine, Sam Shields defeated Gino DeGod, Ryan Rush, Magma, and Hellfire Ian Aldwin. Ryan Rush, I hope to see again at FSW. I've watched him for a long time in NYWC. In a Brooklyn Street fight, the Man of Steel, Mike Verna, defeated Hakeem Ali. What a crazy match this was, which brought the use of a wheelchair. Which eventually they took it outside. The garage door got opened up. Thumbtacks that Mike McNicholas brought to the show with him were put in play. Quite a chaotic matchup this was, and the Man of Steel did pick up the win. At one point, Hakeem Ali had handcuffed Verna to both two sides of the ropes in the corner. Eventually, PJ Stackpole had to bring bolt cutters. He cut one handcuff for Verna, and then Verna, I guess, summoned up all the strength he could to free his right hand, his arm, I should say. In the main event, the Greek God Papadon challenged Talon for the heavyweight championship, which got ruined as indestructible Joey Tell hit the ring attacking Talon, and then Papadon attacks Etel, which brings out Mike Verna. And eventually Papadon issues the challenge for he and Talon to face Verna and Etel in a tag match at Men of Mayhem on Friday night, May 2nd. And I'm guessing that will be made official maybe in the next few days. On to the personal notes. Great seeing Mike McNicholas, Miguel Ortiz III, Eric L. Cooper, welcome back. Hadn't seen him at Ludus in months. Great talking to that guy in the blue shirt sitting across. I think his name's William. Mike McNicholas and company had fun with my megaphone. Here's a memorable quote. Robert's here on a Saturday? Joel Maximo as I came in through the door. I don't know what magma spit out of his mouth, but this is remnants of what he spit out, and it got on my notebook. Some of it got in my left eye, and it wasn't until I got home I realized some of it was running down the side of my face. This is not the first time somebody spit something out of their mouth and it got over a notebook. Let me tell you that. A lot of pretty ladies in attendance. Among them were NYWC's Sammy Pickles and Debbie Kane. I know there's going to be a women's show. A new couple, Valkyrie, is having a women's show at a Ludus school on Saturday, May 24th. But I definitely think that women should have why not have one or two women's matches on an FSW show? I mean, Bonesaw Jesse Brooks. I mean, okay, it's great to see her work with the guys, but based on the two ladies I mentioned, and there's a few other women wrestlers out there that can go in the ring, not just lovely, beautiful women. How about beautiful women who can work? I mean, I just hope that's going to be the case, not only for Valkyrie, but hopefully at future FSW shows we could have some women's matches. It didn't feel the same without Stephen Ross, Nicole, and Melissa. Wish Murphy's Law would have had a matchup. Well, great talking to Daniel Murphy. Hopefully more fans will come to FSW in the future. Well, for those wondering, Men of Mayhem, which is Friday night, May 2nd, with the appearance of Ultimo Dragon, I understand two matches I know were actually made long before Gods of Olympus took place. Benny Martinez takes on Fire Ant, which I guess will now be for the Primero Championship. The Beaver Boys, John Silver and Alex Reynolds, return to FSW after being away, not appearing for months. They take on the Snot. I would definitely like to see. I don't know who the opposition will defend their tag team title against. But definitely one great show on. Gods of Olympus turned out to be. Men of Mayhem should be great on May 2nd. Also, for the Eddie Guerrero Tribute Show, Saturday, June 7th. I mean, it's happening in Brooklyn, but when will the location be announced? I don't know if it's going to happen at the Ludus Wrestling School, otherwise it would have said that by now. Yeah. So, that should do it from here.